This is Miss Lizzie, and I want to welcome you to the Queen Lizzie podcast. Together, we will go through the history of Rosewood, Florida, and watch as the once prosperous town rises out of the bloodshed, fire, and ash to reveal the people, the memory, and the legacy of Rosewood. Watch every Thursday on Facebook and YouTube, or listen to our story on Apple or Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Hello, everybody. I am Lizzie Robinson Jenkins, representing not only the Rosewood Foundation, but the personal testimonies and history of cherished friends and family. You are now watching the Queen Lizzie podcast. Today, we are talking with Coach King Steve Spurrier. If I am the queen, you are king for today.
The king for the day? Okay,
yes,
I'll take
welcome.
today. Yeah, I'll take today. We had a nice win this past week, and all the Gators are happy right now.
Yes, they are. Yes, and I am so proud of you, and I'm honored to have you again on my podcast.
Well, thank you, Lizzie, and it's a pleasure for me to be here, and I admire all that you do with the Rosewood Foundation, and I admire all the people that help out when they can. So it's a wonderful cause, and I admire you for doing it.
Thank you very much, and we had the best fun at my birthday party, my birthday celebration. It was awesome. And I brought in what was so amazing and so inspiring, the members from my church. The 80 plus members from my church came. The best time they have had. They didn't know that this building existed. It was an excellent experience for them. The food was delicious and the drink. They loved that purple signature drink, they called it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I forget the name of that one, but everybody that comes seems to enjoy that one.
They did, and they were proud for you to hear you promise, okay? Not promise may not be the word, but confirm that you are going to be working with us to help us build this Rosewood Museum in Archer.
Yeah, any way I can help out, I hope to do that.
Thank you. And I met, who did I meet yesterday? Brandon Spikes.
Wonderful young man.
Yes, and he wants to help, and he is going to be coming on my Rosewood podcast show also. But I want people to know really who you are and why I refer to you as a king, because you are a king. You were the first Heisman winner at the University of Florida. Right?
Yep, I was fortunate enough to get voted the Heisman back in '66, just a few years ago.
66.
62 years ago. Yeah.
Really? Boy, that's about...
No, I'm sorry, 58 years ago. 58.
Okay.
I was adding instead of subtracting.
Okay, that's okay. 58 years ago.
58 years ago, correct.
Longer than many people that worship and support the University of Florida were born. 58 years ago.
That's true.
Awesome. And you also were the first national champion in football.
Our team won the first national championship back in 1996. Danny Warfel and those guys.
I remember Danny.
Really. Danny, he didn't lose many games at all in his 4 years.
Right.
But wonderful Christian young man that has his foundation, Desire Street Ministries. They do a wonderful job of raising money for people that need it.
Yes, and he's still in the area, right?
He's in the Atlanta area now. They're based out of there, but they work in big cities and sort of poverty areas of town and really do a super job there.
Wonderful, wonderful. And if you notice, I'm reading notes because I have done my little research, and I want people to know. They know, but they forget. Okay, we're just going to remind them how important you are, and we cannot allow history to go untold. Okay, forgotten, because history is important, and you are an ambassador for this community.
When my coaching career was over, I actually coached at South Carolina 10 years. The president and the athletic director, and they decided to put my name on the stadium, Steve Spurrier Florida Field, and give me a job called ambassador. And
Okay.
I've got an office down in the stadium, and so I got somewhere to go every day. I got an assistant lady, my administrative assistant, that does a super job taking care of my schedules and all that kind of things. So it's nice to have somewhere to go every day.
Right. And I was about to ask you, what motivates you? What keeps you going? Like the bunny.
Oh, I'm motivated a little bit. I wish I had more to be motivated about, to tell you the truth. But my sons are in coaching, so I guess sort of natural. Steve Jr., he's out at Tulsa one more game. They fired the head coach out there, so he's going to be looking for a new job here pretty soon. And my other son, Scotty, coaches with Bobby Stoops in that spring football league, UFL, and he's in Arlington, Texas, right next to Dallas there. So I sort of keep up with those guys and their teams a bit.
Okay. And you're the only living person in the College Hall of Fame, inducted into the College Hall of Fame twice.
Yeah, there's only been 3 or 4 people in the College Football Hall of Fame that went in as a player and then went in also as a coach. So I'm the only one alive that has done that. Bobby Dodd had it done, and Alonzo Stagg way back like 1900, and then Bowden White were the other 3, and they're no longer alive. So I'm the only one to do that, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know you're proud of this restaurant, because I am. I am so proud of you and your friends reaching out to me and said, Liz, hey, you're welcome to come here and do your podcast show. I love it. I promote it. I enjoy it, and I feel like I am very important in the community because you all reached out to me and you support what I'm doing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I tell you, one thing I'm most proud of is our clients. The other day, my wife came in on a Sunday morning brunch, and she said, what really made me happy, about half the crowd were black people. And I said, well, that's what we want to have happen. We want a good mixture all the time. So my wife, Jerry, was really proud of that.
Yes, and I came by yesterday after church. Okay, and I tell everybody about the brunch. It's awesome.
It is really good.
It is really good, and we need to support your business because you support us. Yes,
Okay.
yes. And Jerry, I have something for her today. I'm sending her early Christmas present. If you want me to show it, I will, but I don't have to. But I'm going to.
That's fine. Yeah, show it.
Because you support us. I want people to see that many years ago, 2003, I wrote this book. Okay. Can you pick it up?
Alachua County.
Alachua County, Florida. Okay, and it's okay. You can look.
Let me hold it here for that, buddy.
Yes.
All right.
And that's my grandfather on the
Is that
front
right?
cover. The Rosewood school teacher's father, my grandfather. And this is another children's book that I wrote. Okay, I just wrote this last year, and it talks a lot about me and my struggles in school. And I went to a segregated school. Okay, and a lot of these pictures are segregated. But it's my life story. And I grew up on a farm, and if I had it to do all over, I wouldn't change a thing. Okay, it wasn't always easy, but it was conditioning. It was character building. Okay, and from that's why I am the person I am today, to reach out and not attack people, or I try to be fair. And that's what we need. Plus, I have a T-shirt for her. It's all about your wife today. I have one for you too.
Okay,
But I
wonderful.
want you all to see the Rosewood T-shirt.
Rosewood Foundation.
Okay, it says Rosewood. I have one for Steve, and I have one for his wife. Okay,
Very nice.
because they have been, as I say, very,
Got
very.
the date on it, 1870.
Yes.
1923. Wonderful.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, indeed. So that's my way of reaching out in the community, helping because you are very helpful. And two, if you want to help with the museum, build a museum or do a donation to the museum, you can go to rosewoodflorida.com, FLORIDA.com, and click on donate. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And I think at the event the other night, we did show some of the renderings. So we are getting ready to start building, raising money. Okay.
And that'll be in Archer, correct?
It will be
In
Archer.
Wonderful.
On the
Yes,
property the school teacher grew up on. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we're bringing it home.
Yep, it's sort of amazing. You know, when I grew up in Tennessee, we had the white school and black school over there. And in the summertime, they had the black kids had their park, and we had our park. But we'd go down and play basketball with black kids in town. And, you know, when it was over, they'd go back to their neighborhood, and we'd go to ours. And didn't think much about it until finally they said, wait a minute, why aren't all you guys going to school together and playing on sports teams together? And I think about 4 to 5 years after I left Johnson City and came down here, they did integrate.
Exactly.
But at Florida, I didn't have any black teammates.
Really?
No.
When you first came here?
Yeah, all 4 years.
Oh, really?
Florida had not integrated until '69.
Okay.
But I got picked to go play in some of these all-star games. Back when I was in school, they'd have the college all-stars, East-West game, and they had a hula bowl where they brought us out East versus West, and that's where I had my first black teammates.
Okay.
So, out at the hula bowl. And Floyd Little, one time we were at a golf tournament charity event, actually over in Jacksonville, TPC Sawgrass, and we're sitting around there talking, and he and I and Sam Jones, who played for the Boston Celtics, one of the all-time great NBA players. But anyway, Floyd said all of us black kids liked Steve because he hung out with us all the time.
Oh, okay.
And that's one of the nicest things I've ever, I think, he had said about me. And I said, Floyd, you know why I hung around with you guys? Because you're all more fun than them white dudes. So anyway, we had a big time. Yeah, we'd have a big time in between practices, jiving around and so forth.
Okay, yeah. That's important. That's important because I grew up in segregated. Okay, I was part of the civil rights movement in St. Augustine in 1960. Sat at the lunch counter. Okay. Was afraid. However, I was selfish too because I didn't want to. I didn't have a choice because my classmates and peers told us, "Hey, this is your job too." But if I had to redo it all over again, I would do the same thing. The one thing I tell people I am not happy about, I was not jailed. Had I been jailed, I would have had that record for life. Lizzie Robinson, jailed. But I don't have that, but I can tell my story for the young people. And as my mom said, you better not go, but my peers say, you better be there. I didn't have a choice, and look where we have come from. We've got a lot more to do, but we have done a lot. And that's a life. And Rosewood the Rosewood Massacre was part of segregation. But from that story, and the reason I keep telling it, because I want people to learn. We can't change history. You know that. I've heard you say that. All of the wonderful things you've done, we can't change that.
Got to learn from it. Yep, learn from it, make it better forward.
That's right. And you are from?
Johnson City, Tennessee.
Okay. The hills of Tennessee. All right. And your father was a minister?
He was a Presbyterian minister.
Okay. See, I remember. Yes. All right. Okay. That's about time for our first half. We are going to head to a quick break, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
I am Black History.
I am Rosewood Black History. I am Florida and America's Black History, and you are too.
January 1st, 1923, the KKK insurrectionists attacked Rosewood, killing 5, burning it down.
Because a white woman lied and cried, a black man assaulted me. Rosewood redevelopment is on its way.
Want to help? Visit rosewoodflorida.com.
Meldon Law has been serving personal injury victims since 1971. In those days, Jeffrey Meldon's presence as an attorney in the music scene dubbed him with the nickname the Hippie Attorney. And although times have changed, two things haven't: our commitment to bettering our community by helping the injured,
Albert, are you ready to go to the game?
and our love for the Florida Gators.
If you bleed orange and blue, Meldon Law is the firm for you.
Welcome back to Queen Lizzie Podcast, brought to you weekly from the Steve Spurrier's podcast room at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. We are here with Coach Steve Spurrier. The Queen Lizzie Podcast is brought to you by the Campus USA Credit Union, live from the Meldon Law Gator Studios at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. So we are back with Coach Spurrier, and the excitement from the weekend big win is still alive, and everybody was happy after the win. So I want to ask you, and I know you had a lot to do with his stay, because you know the media talks and people wanted him gone, wanted him to leave. Because so I want you to tell us your involvement in making sure.
Oh, I don't have that much, but I do give my opinion every now and then.
Exactly.
And I do a podcast with Pat Dooley, and then I do one with Steve Russell on Tuesday with Shane Matthews. And basically, when we were having our troubles there early in the year, I did mention I think it's best we give him this entire season and see what happens at the end of the season. We did have a difficult schedule starting out, and our quarterback, Graham Mertz, got hurt the second or third game, and then DJ got hurt a little bit, and now DJ is healthy these last two games. And not only that, but our defense is playing so much better, and
Yes.
we got a couple of freshmen, Baden and Baugh. One's a running back, one's a receiver, and they are really good players. But the team has sort of come together,
Yes,
and the
yes.
attitude, the effort level, it's all better. And sometimes the coaches coach better. People don't realize that. I do, because I look back on some of our teams. I said, man, why weren't we playing this guy and this guy? Because they ended up maybe being a lot better player than we knew they were, but they just never had the opportunity. So now we sort of know who the best players are. They're all playing, and but just the fundamentals of tackling
Yes.
and blocking are so much better also. So we've had two good wins. The attitude now is so different, the entire Gator Nation, which
Yes.
it has to be. And we need to finish strong. We need to beat FSU. They haven't won many this year, but they're still capable of beating us. So we got to go up there ready to play. And if we can win by one touchdown or 5 touchdowns, do the best we can, is
Yes.
the way I always look at it. Play your best you can every game. So our guys are doing that. And from what I hear, recruiting and people want to play at Florida again, which hasn't happened in about 3 or 4 years, I guess.
Is that right? It was awesome. I was at home, of course, but I enjoyed the entire game. And I like the unity. The team, like you said, have
Right.
come together, and they're working together, they're playing together, and they're happy. And you can feel their energy. You can feel their energy, how they connect to each other. And that's good. And to the coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw smiles. You know, that says a lot to the players, too, when the coaches are smiling. So the attitude was on target.
Yeah, well, the coaches are smiling, and the coaches are putting a little more into it, I think,
Yes.
as far as, come on now, let's go. There's no no relaxation or no half effort. The effort level is, I think, really picked up
Yes.
on the team, and the coaches are coaching better now than before. Because I know some years I had some teams that we weren't very good early, and we made a few adjustments, but the main thing we adjusted was our attitude.
Okay.
Attitude and effort would take you farther in life than a whole bunch of talent, as we know. So these guys now, the effort level and the attitude is just, it's good.
Yes.
And that gives us the best chance to be successful.
Exactly. And I think they caught what's the team?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Off guard.
Ole Miss was maybe a little overconfident. Maybe LSU the week before was a little, Florida doesn't look too good, and we can just go in there. But another reason we've been successful is our fans, the crowd. Oh,
I know.
the crowd noise has been as loud as ever, I think, at the Swamp. So, the home field advantage is really big for Florida because of the crowd noise.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch the little quarterback. I like to see not him only, but the quarterback step back. I don't know what it's called, and scope the field, scope those players before they pass that ball.
Yeah.
That is so rewarding to me. I just love watching them.
DJ Lagway is a really excellent passer.
Yeah, that's what
he doesn't have to wind up. He has that ball and then it comes out. And the other day, it looked like it's 3 dudes all around him, and he still got it out.
I saw that.
And through 2 completions on like 3rd and 8 or something like that, kept the drive going.
Yeah.
But we were real efficient.
Yes.
We were down there twice and got 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
Ole Miss was down there 3 times, and they missed on 2 4th and 1s and missed a short field goal. So they're down there 3 times and got no points, and we were down there just twice inside the 20 and walked away with 14. So maximize your scoring chances is crucial.
Yes. They did it. They did it extremely well. And like I said, so proud. And my husband played football many years ago, high school football. Okay, and he enjoyed it immensely. So go Gators. That's what we can say. Go Gators. We got one more to win, not to lose. We're going up there, and we're going to show FSU how to close the season.
Yeah. Hopefully we can go up there and get one.
Yes.
And hopefully we can play a bowl game in the state of Florida. I hope either the Gator Bowl or Capital One Bowl, or I think Rely Quest is in Tampa, Tampa, Orlando, or Jacksonville. If we could get in one of those bowl games, our crowd can get there a lot easier than having to go to Las Vegas or somewhere like that.
Exactly. I don't go to the games because it's but I attend the tailgating. I make sure I'm at the chamber each week that I'm available. I'm there at the Chamber of Commerce tailgate party, and then I circulate among others. I didn't know, this is the truth. I never knew it was that many tailgaters out there. It's over 100, over 200.
Oh, yeah. That's
all up and down the street.
That's a part of life for so many people that went to the University of Florida.
Yes.
Maybe married another Gator or something.
Yes.
But every Saturday home game, they got their spot to tailgate.
That's right.
And then they go in the stadium and stay to the end and come back, tailgate a little bit more. Some of them do.
Right.
And so it's just a tradition that all over the country people do that.
And it's pleasant. You don't have to know them if you want something to eat. You or drink. I mean, it's like family.
It is.
It is, yes, indeed. And I enjoy just the only thing, the parking. But that's okay. My husband knows I like to tailgate, so he drops me off and park, and then he'll come back later and
pick you up. Oh, okay.
and pick me up. I didn't attend the University of Florida, but I'm a Gator from within because I've known so many people to have gone there and been successful there, and I like Gator football, sure do. And I make sure I support the brunch. I let people know y'all need to come out here and meet me on one Sunday. What I'm trying to get done Saturday or Sunday, I'm trying to the 4th Saturday in each month. I want to bring people here. I want to invite people, my friends, to come out and have breakfast. Okay, you have done your part, and our responsibility or our give back should be put together a breakfast meeting with people. And if you remember my birthday party, everybody was there. Black, white, Democrats, Republicans. Right. We had a ball. I wanted it that way because it's absolutely too much hate. And that was one time we had a wonderful time and danced the night away. My pastor was there, and his wife sent to me a note and said, Sister Lizzie, we lived your inspiration through your dancing the night away. All right. They
Very
didn't
good.
dance, but they were there supporting me. And we need to support Steve Spurrier Gridiron Grill.
Well, you're always welcome here, that's for sure.
Yes, yes. And you're open 6 days a week?
Correct. We're off on Sunday, and we're not
Monday.
open. Monday, I'm sorry. Monday. Saturday and Sunday we have the brunches.
Yes.
And the other days, I think we open for dinner at 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 to about 10, something like that.
Yes, yes. Yes, indeed. And as I said, you know, I'm Rosewood, clear out. My mother, I lived it through her. And we want to build this museum, and hopefully we may be able to, not hopefully, we are already connected with you, but make sure your clientele know about the museum and come and visit us. And that's rosewoodflorida.com, and you may donate. We give a scholarship in the name of my Rosewood, and it's and the scholarship application is on the website, rosewoodflorida.com, if you want to apply. And we make sure, Steve, Coach Spurrier, we make certain King Coach, we make certain that scholarship is given to whites and black. Okay, it's available. You have to have lived or live in Levy County or Alachua County, because it started in Levy County and they migrated to Alachua County, many of them. But color doesn't matter. Okay. And is it anything else you want to
I think that's about
say?
it. I think we have covered it.
Okay.
And Rosewood Foundation, Rosewood Florida Foundation is where we can make our donation.
Exactly.
Okay. Very good.
And thank you very much for your continued support.
Well, thanks. I'm glad to be on your show, Lizzie. Queen Lizzie. King. I don't know about King, but you're Queen Lizzie.
But you are a king, okay?
No, it's King for the day.
Yes, King for the day. Do you remember the show Queen for the Day?
Oh, yeah.
Years ago?
Long time ago. I remember that.
Yeah, I
Queen for
remember
the
that
Day.
too.
Yeah.
I love that show. Didn't know I was going to be a queen named by
Queen
Freddie.
Lizzie.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm continuously humbled, honored, and blessed to meet people daily and invite them to join in peace building, healing, and reconciliation through learning about the history of Rosewood. That will wrap up today's episode. I am Queen Lizzie with King Steve Spurrier. Until next time, this is our story for today, and we are sticking to it. Thank you, and goodbye.